What's up, guys? Are you guys ready to take the step on the wild side? Ready to get funky, like some funky cold Medina? I'm sorry, that's old school. You guys are like, what? Has Bad Wolf been sipping back on some of Uncle Jebediah's throat medicine? Nope. Let's get going. Crazy stuff. You guys ready to get weird? What do we have behind me? Now, this is an old article. Hitachi develops RFID powder. Okay, some people also refer to this as smart dust. Now, what is it? So, as you look at the computer screen, here, there's a tiny, tiny speck right there that's about the width of one of those little bumpy ridges, lines on your finger, your actual fingerprint design and pattern that the human eye can barely see, which is why they blew it up. And it's a radio RFID stands for radio frequency was it identification number, I believe. Yep. Okay, so it says RFID keeps getting smaller. On February 13th, Hitachi unveiled a tiny new powder type radio frequency identification chip measuring zero point zero 0.05 by zero point zero 0.05 millimeters, the smallest yet, which they can aim to begin marketing in 2 to 3 years. Now, this was done back in '07, so they're way past that. Okay? Hold on. Okay, so long story short, it basically is telling you that they can now make dust-sized transmitters. Okay? Now, how do they work and all that? Good thing you asked somebody who happens to be who've got degrees in electronics and electrical engineering, software development, and whatever else. Okay, so there's a number of different ways they can have them where, and I'll give them to you in general terms. So they can have them where the very heat from your body can power these, or a chip like it. They have this technology. Um, I've been involved in military projects, science projects, um, private contractor technology over the years. I used to work. I used to work with or go to school with guys who were in the deeper, real military projects and stuff. So they would tell me certain technologies that existed. So yes, these chips can work off the very heat from your body. Some of them can work off of movement. Um, they can also work off of, for instance, let's just say the energy that's already in the air around us. So your phone is transmitting, other people's phones are transmitting. Those are giving off energy. So if you take this smart dust and you put a little tiny antenna on the inside, there's enough power from between your body, the sun, whatever else around us to power that chip. And all it has to do is transmit a tiny frequency that they can pick up anywhere on the earth, to certain levels underneath the earth, and a good distance away from the earth, we'll just say. Okay? Um, Now, I won't go into the government conspiracy aspect of all the rest of this because, well, let's just say that there's multiple ways you can use this. But we will say some things like, hypothetically, if you were to put this inside of a numbered vaccine shot, hypothetically, if you were to spray it over a population and you breathe it and it gets trapped inside of your lungs, if you put it inside of food, um, you could have a silent drone fly over somebody and. So anyway, it's a way, but you can also use it in packaging. When you sell food, you can use it for anti-theft to make sure somebody doesn't walk out with your products or materials. So the uses for this are endless. Um, you could, let's just say hypothetically, put it in the tip of a tiny, tiny syringe and go to shake someone's hand and they wouldn't even feel it, and now they're tagged. At least that's what I would do with it if I was a entity that wanted to keep track of a certain person or people or whatnot. But now here's the thing: is who's to say that by now they haven't developed a chip like that that could, control your health, or maybe some of your thoughts to a certain degree, or your actions, or make you more susceptible, or make you more irritant, or smarter, or slower, or whatever. With technology, high levels of technology, essentially, there's no difference between software, computer software, human software, organic software, or to a point even if you want to go into magic. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, magic ain't real. I wouldn't be so sure. What is magic? Magic is nothing more than the manipulation of energy of one state to another state. High technology could have, even in the past, our ancestors could have seen the ancient aliens who came here and were like, they're gods, they're magic. Because if you don't know it's technology, or the difference between those, it would look just the same. And at some point in time, technology would have to, if they keep pushing it, border into the avenue or line of being actual magic, direct manipulation of energy from one state to another state. Just some thoughts. Anyway, guys, that's about it. Not a terribly long video. This is going to be up on this video channel and on my private channel, which is the Bad Wolf Media channel, because this is more so that kind of stuff. But I like to educate you guys, not just on one thing, but waking you up to everything. Now, the other channel is going to talk about this kind of stuff and a whole lot than that, some and more. So go get your knowledge on. Be wise. Be woke. Talk to you guys later.